Hello guys, so the Physio, having a wonderful day. If not, sit back, relax and enjoy the video. And today guys, we are back with the PokeDuel Nuzlocke. In today's episode, we will be challenging the second gym and then progress to Cerulean City. And hopefully if we have time, hey, let's go through the SSN, why not? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't done any grinding. Team is the same as it was the last episode. Skelos is going to take a break, mainly because this is a water type gym, and we're going to need our boy a bridge and Max, because Max is just OP now because he's got Dragon Rage. Speaking of dragons, right? Speaking of dragons, we're getting right onto this, but fun the dragons. Okay, remember that. So this weekend or yesterday, I went to Southend to play an Edison tournament. I won one game, lost twice. So I think out of 7 players, I finished. I don't know the records of everyone else. I thought I'd finished 4th, but I think I finished 5th. So yeah, is what it is. Hold on, let me put this up there. Cool. So yeah, finished 5th, whatever, right? I can't lie, I nearly got a draw from game 2. But this guy on the last turn, so basically it was a draw, time finished. We both get 2 turns each, and whoever has the least amount of life points win. And I can't lie, I was playing for a draw because his deck is a complete hard counter to what I'm playing. And my win rate against it is so bad, like it's very difficult to beat. Now, I was sitting there thinking, okay, cool. I've set the field up, it's fairly decent, okay? But, this is so annoying. Oh, it's so annoying. Like, sorry, I'm just trying. Why am I sat there? It was so annoying because maybe I misplayed. I had a Caius in hand and I could have tributed my Colossal Fighter and basically banished his Colossal Fighter, deal 1000 damage, and then attack directly, right? And I would have done a lot more damage to him. And I feel like because I didn't banish his monster, he was able to bring out Dark Arm Dragon, which he did against me. He brought out Dark Arm Dragon. And it was such bullshit. I was like, bro, the very last turn, you have Dark Arm Dragon, like, and he just destroys my field, attacks directly for game. Not even like reduces my life points or anything, literally for game. I was like, bro, are you serious? Like, I was like, whatever, man. To be fair, I didn't expect to win it, but I was hoping to grab a draw from it because I felt like I did everything right, you know? But what can you do? And then the next game, I played against Zombie Diva Heroes. First game I played, sorry, I didn't even talk about the first game, but the first game I played against Machina Gadgets, and yeah, won that. And the thing is, with that guy, I felt a bit sorry for him, because, I mean, he is new to the format, but I didn't think, oh, I'm going to trounce this guy, because what he's playing is good, man. Like, the playstyle, like, for the build that he's playing, and funny enough, I've seen it. I saw it on YouTube. If I didn't see this YouTube video, he might have actually took a game off me, and maybe it would have been 1-1 or 2-1 or whatever, right? Because it was close to going to time with that game. It was very, very close. Like, I was like, bro, there's no way I can get a draw from this. Because I was low on life points. But realistically, I kind of was in a better position than he was. So yeah, I was sitting there thinking, bro, hurry up and do your turn. I don't want to get a draw out of this. Like, this is a winnable game, you know. And yeah, so, like, the play style of that Machina deck, you normal summon a gadget monster. And obviously the gadgets, they all search each other, so you add one to the hand. What he's playing is a counter trap called Call of the Horn, I think it is. And basically, I can't respond because it's a counter trap, right? Unless I have a counter trap too. So the counter trap, basically, if your opponent normal summons a monster, or summons a monster, sorry, tribute a monster you control, negate the summon, and destroy that monster. It's very good, because then you pretty much, you don't lose anything. You know, you got a gadget, so you're safe for the next turn. You have a summon ready for the next turn, and if you have another counter trap in hand, you can just do the same thing until you're in a better position. But yeah, so beat that. And the last game I lost 2-1. I feel like I could have won, but I think I made a misplay. I used my bottomless trap hole too early. I think that's what it was. But it is what it is. What can you do? I wouldn't have gotten anything for being in top 3 anyway, because only first place got a prize. I think, yeah, because usually with more people they do Swiss and then single elim, but there was only 7 of us. It was literally our locals just in Southend. Like, there was no other people there for it, so it is what it is. But anyway, Haha, there's so much more to dueling than just strength. The performance you put on is just as important. So show me, young duelist. Show me the performance of a lifetime. This guy has a legendary, not legendary, is it? Legendary Fisherman. Why did he make him fat in this game? I feel like that sprite should have been reworked. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. So, Legendary Fisherman. Fun enough, Prime Champ, you need to come back to dueling. Someone got King of Games with it, I think. Or a spicy win streak on Dueling Smart. I need to find the deck list for you, but yeah, I was like, bro, Prime Champ's gonna be punching the SC in this. Starboy. I think I can stay in. I think it's worn off. Yeah. There's a Link a monster version of this as well, Starboy. I forgot the name of it, but it's a good card. Okay. Legendary Fisherman. I don't feel like he's gonna have a ice type move. It's a very good sprite too. I really like it. And yeah, speaking of Legendary Fisherman, man, I don't know why like Mako. So right now in Duel Links, there's a Legacy Duel event going on, and I don't mind Legacy Duels. It's okay, right, for what it is. It's all right. But what annoys me? Oh! Damn! I had a feeling he had. I was sitting there thinking he has a spear, but what ice type move could he have that matches? Because I don't think he has Ice Beam. How did the Icicle Spear not come to my head? I was thinking, what ice move could he have? And Icicle Spear just didn't come to my mind. Miss Starboy. Ooh, that's a sick one. I like that. Water Pulse. Still does an okay amount of damage. Especially considering that's one of the rains up, but we tank it. Okay, if he gets a crit, I think it kills. Recover. Okay. His attack should do less anyway if he does hit me. And we get a crit ourselves. Nice. Very, very nice. Trailblaze. What does that do? User attacks suddenly as if leaping out from tall grass. The user's nimble footwork boosted speed tap. Ooh, okay. Let's give it a Foresight. I'm never going to use that. Try and learn Protect. I think we're okay. Alright, most of the team is now 25. Nice. The Cascade Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30 obey. That includes even outsiders you got in trades. There's more. You can now use Cut any time, even out of battle. You can cut down small trees to open you something. Water Pulse, nice. I've got some advice for you. Never challenge the ocean. Respect it and you'll be able to harness its great power. I respect it, of course. But yeah, like, so as I was saying, Legacy Duels are in Duel Links right now. And Mako Tsunami is not available as a character to pick. Somehow, right? Because usually, you guys, like, people that play Yugioh know Konami. They love their water decks. Their water archetypes, they love water decks. And to not have Konami is, not to have Mako Tsunami is wild disrespect, if you ask me. Like, absolutely crazy. How can you not have him? Great character too. I really love that guy. But the fact that you don't have him is insane to me. Anyway. So. Oh, this is wild. But, bro, I've said this many times. If you watch my streams, you definitely heard me say it. Konami, they do not QA test or play test anything when it comes to updates or events or anything that comes to Duel Links. Nothing. They don't play test anything. And speaking of events, ooh. Hold on. Upcoming events for May. That hasn't even come up on Duel Links. I need to check that. Sorry. I'm getting distracted now. Luster Dragon are really more easy against you. But yeah, they don't QA test anything. Bro, tell me this, yeah. Oh, bro. I need to be in charge of this game. I'd make it so good. Like, I'd make them so much money. You don't even understand. But basically, these idiots, they're like, their card pool is usually fairly decent, right? That they give us. You know, people usually after maybe the first or second day, they figure out what decks are good, what's the best deck to run, what are the top decks to play. Yeah? So, like, for me, the best Legacy Duel event, I got top 100 in it, right? It was I think it was the last time they had, like, a top 100 leaderboard or made it, like, KC style. And it was the GX one. And that was, like, the third GX Legacy Duel event. Because they did... Yo! Junk Synchron? Yes, please. Whew. Yes. I want this. We're calling you Edison. Alright, good stuff. Okay, you... What you got? Under there, Kevin? Hot ticker. Okay, cool. Anyway, sorry. As I was saying, I want to read these guys. Hi, I can stop gender of your cards. Interested? No, but I feel like that might help a certain Pokemon. Like, Terra's not a good Pokemon. Wait, what? I run daycare, so would you like me to read? I feel like he's a scammer. What's the difference between these two? He said, have a word with my wife. Are you a cuck? Is this guy banging your wife? Like, what's going on here? Like, yeah, what are you doing? Do you have an X-Raider? Trade for my Summon Skull. I would trade that. I really would. Let's check the PC real quick. I'm not done with talking about that bullshit Legacy Jewels. Hold on. But yeah, sorry, it took me 3 episodes. I forgot about it. I forgot when it was. I think it was before the Mount Moon episode when I was grinding. I found a shiny Kumori. I don't know why I got legal question mark. Why do I have legal with a question mark? Probably because I already got an encounter now. No, I think it's fair game, right? Either way, I found a shiny. If you guys think it's legal, great. It was full odds. Anyway, let's check. Let's check the new Pokemon we caught. So your normal flying, I would happily put you on the team because your fusion variant is actually pretty cool. Flame Man, cool. Have to be a steel type, right? Steel fighting. I don't know how I feel about a steel fighting type. But fair enough. Anyway, so this Legacy Jewels, right? Again, I need to split this up into 3 portions. So first off, the logical, like, thing that would be done, and probably something you'd expect, right? And this is to anyone watching this. What would you do in this situation? You had Legacy Jewels, right? You've got all the worlds for Yu-Gi-Oh! In the game. Dual Monsters, from all the animes. Dual Monsters, GX, 5Ds, Zexal, Arc 5 Vrains, right? Obviously you've got your Rush Worlds, but they don't really fall under the Legacy Jewel category. So, they did Dual Monster 3 times. They did GX 3 times. What do you think would be next after that? Because looking at patterns, after they did the 3rd Dual Monsters one, they moved on to the next one, which was GX. What do you think they would have done? Or what would you have done? Tell me. Yeah, we speak. You tell me, Right? Because I'll tell you what they done. They went back to Dual Monsters. Why? Why did you not go to 5Ds? Like, a big consensus in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community is that 2010 was the peak of Yu-Gi-Oh! It had one of the most fan-favorite animes in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, alongside Dual Monsters and, you know. And then what? The card game was probably the best at that in that period. Like, everyone loved it. So, like... So what's happening then? Like, what? Huh? Do you know, like, in terms of retro formats as well, Edison is very popular. Why wouldn't you do that? Literally, what? That's bag fumbling at its finest, if you ask me. Bag fumbling, right? Like, it would be, and doing it 3 times, you can do it like the most bare bones 5Ds characters. And then the second time you can introduce like a bit more like the Dark Signers, and then the 3rd time you can introduce the later decks like TGs with Antinomy and the floor with Sherry. Oh, it would have been so sick. Time Lords with Zone. Like what? It would have been incredible. Who have I not used? You know what, Dark Magician God, let's use you because we haven't used you that much since introducing you to the team. And we're against a bug type trainer. Okay. Let's switch out Fluff then. Oh, what? So yeah, like, and now part 2, section 2. Now if I was in charge of the game, I would do each world 3 times and then go back to the beginning. Use it as a format explorer. People since the lockdown have been getting into exploring old formats. Examples for you. You've got, you know, the Dual Monsters era, GOAT format. You've got the 5Ds era, Edison format, Teledad format, Tengu Plant format, right? You got the Zexal, you know, era. You got Hat format, right? There's probably, you got Dino Rabbit format. You know, you're a trainer, I'll tell you what, if you can beat that lousy good for nothing gym leader, I'll give you a wicked cool item. Oh hell yeah, let's do it. But why does he want me to do that? I've challenged with Vermilion 10 times with Bug. It's flying type gym. Oh shit, they changed it? Okay, it's not electric. Oh, it's a double. That's sick that they both move together. Yeah, that's insane now that I think about it. Because usually in Pokemon, they don't move together. They just sit in one spot. Like, you have to be right in front of them. You can skip them easily. That's sick. They were in sync too. It's not like one at a time. Even if it was one at a time, I would have been happy with that. That's sick. Okay, Sagi is his name. What the hell kind of name is that? Oh, are they dark types? Realistically, you should be out of this match. Missed out magician girl. Actually, let's Swift. Nice. Okay, cool. Psywave? Ah, no, we're fine. Psywave is not maybe one of them. It's probably okay, like early game. There's a story about this card, this dog. I forgot it. I think it was someone who passed away. It was their dog, or like something along those lines. I wish I could remember. This is probably a dark, probably a psychic or dark type. Oh, we're getting an evolute. What do you even evolve into? What? Lord of D? Does he have, what's the word called for these cards? A retrain version? Oh, shit. King of Dragons. Let's go. Those target. Oh, I already had this. Nah, I'm all good. Were those moves always electric type? Hold on. I think it's because it's built over Electabuzz, that's why. That's probably why it's doing. That's glitched out. Who cares? If they become attacking moves, that's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, best item to ever be introduced into Pokemon. Give me that. Give me that. Thank you. Now, back to what I was saying, right? There's so many formats, and then, you know, Arc 5, it's not really a favorite format, but let's say Pepe, right? Vrains, you got Toss format, which is a really good format, and a format I've actually, yesterday I got into it. I started to study it a bit, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm game to start playing this. So, like, Dance Studio. Oh, actually, forget the SSN. We might go to the Dance Studio, bro. Oh, hell yeah, let's do it. No one wants to dance with me. It's because I'm holding this item. Mental health. Alright, now you got it. You know, you got rid of it. Should be fine now. Alright. This Dance Studio is the best. What did he say? I lose all my money. Put in packs, so I'm dancing my stress away. I want to cha-cha-cha. Okay, let's go, ladies. I think we're going to have to battle all of them one by one. Johnny's a master of the dance floor and the dueling floor. You wish you could move your hips like Johnny. Johnny Steps. Yeah, I think about the Johnny Steps. That's a sick name though, Johnny Steps. Hey, good look, you want to dance? I'm all good. Who do you think you are walking into my dance studio? Ah, the quiet type, eh? Well then, just keep your ears open. I challenge you to a duel. If you win, you can have that ball behind me. But if I win, I get to go on a date with your mum. Let's start. Wait, what? Wow. Alright, Johnny. He looks very realistic there. I don't like it. Witch of the Black Forest. Okay. We should be fine. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, you're dark grass. Okay. Actually, no, we could... No, don't stay in, so... Nightshade. Let's Drain Kiss. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So you have so many formats. Oh. Hold on. Okay, now why did that happen now? This is Dragon Fish. Here's our red button. Music King. Oh, well, I think this is an extra time, so we should be fine. But anyway, like, I would use it as a format explorer. Do it 3 times and develop it each time it comes back. A good example, right? So let's say you do GX 5 times. Cool, we move on to the next one. 5Ds. You can make the first time similar to Teledad format in terms of what card pool is available, etc, etc. And then the characters as well, you can relate it to the anime. It can be early 5Ds, like, you know, part 1 of season 1, where you've only got, you know, Jack, Yusei, Officer Trudge, maybe Leo, Luna, and Akiza, right? That's 6 characters there, okay? That's an example I can use. And then when you bring it back a second time, you can make it more like Edison format in terms of the card pool. And you can have those same characters and then bring in more. You can bring in Rex Darksigner, Rex Goodwin. You can bring in Carly Carmine. You can bring in, who else? Who else is there? Callan. You can bring in Darksigner Callan, but maybe that will be for the next installment, which would be Tengu Plant. right? And you can bring in Calendar, you can bring in Antinomy, because TGs are a thing, you can bring in Sherry. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you can do all these things and make it so cool and so rewarding. That's another thing as well. It's some bullshit event because nobody, it's just filled with salty losers. When you beat someone, they don't send you a nice. What's the purpose of the event then? Would have won if I had my dancing shoes on. Can I move? Hello? Oh, it's a Pokemon! Oh, is it Music King? Oh, hell yeah. I'll take it. Actually, why am I going back here? I can literally access my PC from anywhere. Come on, Soda. You clearly didn't play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I'm thinking of that game. I kind of want to play it again now. I think about it. Okay, I have to talk to him again. Okay. That's why it froze, because like it's playing that event again. Music King. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. What level are you, buddy? Fruit spray? That's pretty cool. Reminds me of the Jujutsu Kaisen movie. The throat spray thing. In that movie. That was pretty cool. I like that. Okay, I think... Can we get a Fisherman? Do you have Baby Dragon? Parrot D? I don't think no, Baby Dragon. No, I don't have Baby Dragon. Okay. Whoa, what's going on here? It's a sad day in their father's life when they have to banish their own son to the Shadow Realm. Jimmy, I saw your report card. Really? A D in ritual summoning. Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. Here, you can have one of my son's items. He won't be needing it where he is. An iron ball. I do not tolerate mediocrity in this house. Okay, buddy. But anyway, yeah, and then after 5Ds, forget being some coward. I know it's called Legacy Duels, but forget nostalgia. Yeah, forget only Duel Monsters and GX are the only ones. No, let's move on to the next one. Let's go to Zexal. And the thing is with these events, you can make it great because you can make it so in the ticket pool, you know, when you get given tickets for going through the event points, you can make certain cards that weren't available to be prismatic or glossy in the ticket pool, right? And you can do that with all of these, you know, all of these worlds. You know, for Zexal, you can do it again. Same thing. Arc 5, same thing. Vrains, and once you finish Vrains, let's go back to Duel Monsters, man. Like, that will make it better. And also, yeah, like, it's just so dumb. Like, nothing creative at all. Let me get an encounter because I still got more to talk about this event because it's so dumb how it's been. It's so stupid. But anyway, yeah. So there's that. Next time I make a video about how Konami can improve duel links, that's something I'm gonna mention. But yeah, it's not as rewarding and it's too grindy. Thirdly, this is section 3 now. They don't play test or QA test anything. Doors locked. The Moon Harbor. Basically, right? How are you making a card pool and you've put a lot of strong traps in it? Not only that, a lot of them are unlimited. Dimension Wall being one of them. Huh. Wow, that's a crazy glitch. I'm pretty sure that was a normal type move before. And the evolution glitched and made the game think it's an Electabuzz. That's pretty sick. That is pretty sick. We're using Max again for the gym. Let's go. W Max. Wild Heart. Let's switch you in. That's on Kuribo. Alright. So yeah. Like, bro, Dimension Wall, unlimited. Widespread Ruin, unlimited. What? How have you got these traps, like, legal? Like, well, Widespread Ruin, fair enough. That's been in there every single time. But Dimension Wall, unlimited? You could have put it to 1 or to 2. That kind of would have made sense. But unlimited? Are you crazy? I think Avion's a flying type in this game. Yeah, because I did have Flame Wingman. That's pretty sick. He was actually a really good monster when I used him, so I think we'll use him again if we can get the chance. He was very clutch. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna use him. Hopefully he has an encounter. That'll be sick. But anyway, yeah. Oh, Gearfried. Come on, dude. Okay, I'm not trying to lose a Pokemon. Alright, buddy. You can be like that. But yeah, so tell me why in this format you put all these traps there. There's no back row removal. There's no spell and trap removal in the game. or in the card pools. Huh? Where's Mystical Space Typhoon? There's not even Spiritualism. That's not even in there. And do you know what I think they did that? Dark Magician propaganda. That's what I think it is. Now you might laugh, right? We're gonna call you. What can we call you? Let's call you Gemini. Now, I say this because the best backer removal in that format, right, that can actually deal with it, is the, I think it's Dark Magic Attack, the name of the card. Basically, if you control Dark Magician, destroy all, like, trap cards, like, all cards in the spell and trap zone that your opponent controls. This was an insane monster as well, Fairy Lily. Bro, don't tell me I missed out getting her. She was incredible. Low-key, my team isn't as good as it was in that sleep lock, compared to that sleep lock, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I had some really strong Pokemon, which is a bit worrying now that I think about it. But anyway, yeah, like, and guess what the best deck in the event is? You want to guess? Burn Stun or Burn Stool, whatever you want to call it, right? Because it's just set cards, let your opponent attack into them. The Dimension Wall, basically any damage you take from an attack is inflicted to your opponent. So yeah, that's all it is. Play Goblin Thief, play Sparks, or whatever it's called, Hinotama, that's the card. Play a bunch of effect damage cards. It's so ridiculous. X Cannon, really, bro? I feel like I could have gotten a better monster here. Oh, I'm not sure. We're gonna call you. I'll call you Magnet. Magneto. Let's call you that. What else could I find here? Lord of D. Alpha the Magnet Warrior. Go something Soldier. I know which card that is, I just forgot the name. Granite Soldier, I think it is. Okay, but anyway, rant over. It's so stupid. I've finished the event. I've gotten 30 wins. I want to get 60 wins so I can get the icon and the titles for it. So yeah, I'm halfway there. Maybe I might stream it on the YouTube channel. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's it from me. I'm going to end the episode now. Hope you would enjoy. If you did, hit the like button below. All that good stuff. Subscribe. And yeah, I love you all. Stay safe and have a wonderful day. Peace.